everyone, it's Alexander Robinson. Welcome to the channel, and this is my review for Strays, the R-rated talking dog comedy starring Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. The movie follows a border terrier named Reggie, voiced by Will Ferrell, who loves his owner Doug, but Doug despises Reggie and at every opportunity tries to get rid of this little mutt. So one day he decides to take him into the city for a game of fetch, only to basically abandon Reggie in the city, where he comes across a stray dog named Bug, voiced by Jamie Foxx, and a couple of other dogs, including an Australian Shepherd named Maggie, played by Isla Fisher, and a Great Dane named Hunter, voiced by Randall Park. And upon realizing that Doug did in fact leave Reggie behind, Reggie vows to go back to Doug to bite his dick off as revenge. So this movie has been out for a week, and it actually didn't do that well at the box office. So most of you probably haven't seen it, but I figured to give my thoughts on the film anyway, because I did see it when it came out last weekend. I did a short first impression video on it on my YouTube Shorts channel, Alexander Robinson Shorts. And it basically is exactly what I said in that review. It's one joke of, hey, it's an R-rated talking dog movie. We haven't seen one of those before. Doesn't this remind you of Sausage Party, where that was an R-rated animated film where all of these talking foods are cursing and saying inappropriate things? Isn't that funny? And in the case of Strays, I think I enjoyed this movie more than I didn't, but it is mostly a one-joke film. It's pretty much nothing but dogs cursing, and in fact, if you got rid of all the cursing stuff and left all the poop jokes and the peeing jokes, then this could have passed as a PG-13 film, because dogs are nasty anyway. I mean, I love dogs, but come on, let's be totally honest. They're nasty as hell, and a lot of these jokes could have been passable for a PG-13 movie if you cut out all the cursing. So if that doesn't sound appealing for you, then you may not like this movie, because it's a joke that gets old really quickly. But that doesn't mean that the movie isn't without its bright spots. Cursing aside, there are a lot of funny scenarios that happen throughout this movie. There's a scene where Bug gets picked up by a giant falcon, well, giant for Bug size, and Reggie has to save him. That sequence is actually pretty funny. There's the sequence with the mushrooms that you've seen in the trailer, where Isla Fisher's character turns into an animated dog, and Randall Park's character is basically a hand puppet with human hands. The sequence has a lot more going for it that they don't feature in the trailers. Though, when you watch the movie, there's one moment in particular where you can easily see where it's going to go. It's funny, but it is predictable. And speaking of these actors, I thought the voice cast was pretty good. One thing I really admire about Will Ferrell's Reggie is that as much as there's a lot of cursing in this film, Reggie mostly stays innocent throughout the entire film, and he's the one that curses the least. Isla Fisher and Randall Park are also really funny together, and have fantastic chemistry with one another. Jamie Foxx is really funny in the movie as well, and there's just something about Boston Terriers that are funny in general, because they've got that smashed-in pug-like face. So that character did make me laugh. Now, as for Will Forte as Doug, he does a fantastic job at being this awful, irredeemable piece of shit human that hates dogs. And throughout the movie, there are points where it tries to touch upon the theme of abusive relationships, because Reggie's attitude towards Doug throughout the whole movie is, yeah, he's hard on me, but I know he loves me at the end of the day, and he's just trying to teach me a lesson. Oh no, this wasn't Doug's fault, it was my fault. Which can get annoying after a while, because you just want to take this dog, shake him, and go, no, he hates you. He does not love you. Move on with your life. Especially when we get towards the beginning of the third act. There's a point where Reggie has a change of heart, and you're like, why? And the movie does attempt to give Doug a reason on why he hates Reggie, but no, it doesn't work, because when the movie opens up, he was always a scumbag to begin with. The ending that they have for him in this movie is so satisfying. You watch it and go, yeah, it's predictable, but oh boy, is it satisfying, because we all love dogs. So to see a dog get revenge on this dog-hating human, it was just, mwah, it's a chef's kiss right there. At the end of the day, Strays has its funny moments throughout. Beyond the cursing, it can be enjoyed in certain areas. So I'd ultimately say watch at your own risk. If you find this kind of movie to be funny, then you may enjoy it. If you're one of the people that liked Sausage Party, like me, you probably will like Strays, although I gotta say, I did like Sausage Party a little more. And in comparison, Strays is a lot more tame because it didn't end with a giant orgy the way Sausage Party did. Oh, I have nightmares about that still. But if you watch the trailers and you don't find any of this funny, this isn't the movie for you. And that's ultimately the reason why I say to watch at your own risk, because you're the only person that can decide whether or not you like this movie. And there you go, that's my audio review for Strays. Normally, I'd like to stick with video reviews, but considering I'm reviewing this movie so late, I wanted to try to get this out sooner and thought, yeah, I'll do an audio review for it. So I'll be back in a couple days for my reviews for Gran Turismo and Bottoms. But until then, I want to know what you guys think about Strays. If you've seen it, what did you think? Whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button to get notifications. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, Threads. I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, have a good day and take care of yourselves.